Did you know that researchers at the University of British Columbia ranked herding dogs among the most intelligent and trainable breeds in the entire canine world? In fact, some of them can understand over 200 words and commands, making them essential partners for farmers for centuries. But here's the thing. While many people are familiar with sheepdogs, far fewer know which breeds are best at herding cattle, a job that demands not just intelligence, but courage, stamina, and the ability to make quick decisions under pressure. If you've ever wondered which dogs have what it takes to manage a group of stubborn, half-ton animals, you're in the right place. In this video, you'll discover the 7 best dog breeds for herding cattle, what makes each one so special, and how their instincts can still shine even if you don't live on a farm. Let's get started. 1. Border Collie. When it comes to herding, the Border Collie is the undisputed superstar. Originating in the border region between England and Scotland, this breed was developed to work long hours controlling sheep and cattle across rugged terrain. What makes them exceptional for cattle work isn't just their famous intelligence, it's their unmatched focus, agility, and eye, that intense, almost hypnotic stare they use to control livestock without even touching them. This natural talent allows them to anticipate a cow's next move and respond instantly, guiding the herd with precision. But there's more. Border Collies have lightning-fast reflexes and incredible stamina, making them ideal for covering large distances and shifting between tasks in an instant. Cattle can be unpredictable, and a Border Collie's quick thinking and adaptability mean they can react to sudden changes without hesitation. This isn't just obedience, it's problem-solving in real time. If you own a Border Collie outside a farm environment, you've probably noticed their constant need for mental stimulation. This is because their herding instinct is hardwired. Without cattle to manage, they may try to herd children, other pets, or even you. To keep them happy, challenge them with agility training, advanced obedience, or puzzle toys that push their brain to the limit. Emotionally, working alongside a Border Collie creates a unique bond. They thrive on teamwork, reading your cues, and responding with absolute dedication. It's as if they're not just following commands, they're sharing a mission with you. And that sense of partnership is why so many handlers describe them not just as working dogs, but as true colleagues. 2. Australian Cattle Dog. Nicknamed the Blue Heeler or Red Heeler, depending on coat color, the Australian Cattle Dog was bred in the harsh, expansive landscapes of Australia to manage semi-wild cattle over long distances. These dogs are built for endurance, muscular, compact, and full of raw energy. Their working style is bold and direct. Instead of relying solely on eye contact like a Border Collie, they use strategic nips at the cattle's heels to drive them forward, a behavior carefully bred and refined to avoid injury to the livestock. Their lineage includes the wild dingo, which gifted them with resilience, independence, and the ability to work with minimal supervision. This independence is a double-edged sword. While it makes them highly effective in the field, it also means they need a confident, consistent handler who can set clear boundaries. Without enough mental and physical work, they can become bored and even mischievous, channeling that boundless energy into destructive habits. If you live in an urban environment with an Australian cattle dog, you'll need to replicate the challenges of farm life through structured exercise, problem-solving games, and advanced training. They excel at canine sports like herding trials, flyball, and obedience competitions, all of which help satisfy their intense drive. On the emotional side, Australian cattle dogs form deep, almost unbreakable bonds with their owners. They are loyal to a fault, often sticking close to their person like a shadow. This loyalty, combined with their protective instincts, makes them not just incredible working partners, but also devoted family companions, provided they're given the job, leadership, and structure they crave. 3. Australian Shepherd. Despite the name, the Australian Shepherd was actually developed in the United States, where ranchers prized them for their versatility and intelligence. Agile, athletic, and highly trainable, Aussies are masters at both sheep and cattle herding. Their working style is a dynamic mix of speed, precision, and adaptability, allowing them to switch seamlessly between controlling fast-moving calves and managing a slower, stubborn herd. They use a combination of movement, body positioning, and that keen herding eye to direct livestock with remarkable efficiency. What sets the Aussie apart is its incredible work ethic. These dogs don't just work hard, they live for the job. They thrive on challenges and will often anticipate what you want before you even give the command. This eagerness, however, means they can become restless or anxious if left without a purpose. In a non-farm setting, they need complex tasks to stimulate their problem-solving abilities, from agility courses to advanced obedience drills. Australian Shepherds are also known for their striking looks, often with merle coats and piercing blue or amber eyes, but beneath that beauty lies a sharp, energetic mind. They have an uncanny ability to read both livestock and human emotions, making them intuitive partners. This emotional sensitivity means they respond best to positive reinforcement and a handler who can match their enthusiasm. On a personal level, Aussies tend to form extremely close bonds with their owners. They're happiest when working side by side with you, whether that's moving a herd or completing a training exercise. That shared purpose builds not just trust, but a deep sense of mutual understanding, one of the reasons so many ranchers say their Aussie isn't just a dog, but part of the family team. 4. Welsh Corgi, Pembroke, and Cardigan. At first glance, the Welsh Corgi, with its short legs, long body, and cheerful expression, might not look like a cattle herder. But don't be fooled. These small but mighty dogs were bred centuries ago in Wales specifically to drive cattle to market. Their low stature is actually an advantage, allowing them to dart under kicking hooves and nip at heels without injury. Quick, fearless, and surprisingly strong for their size, Corgis have a herding style that's fast, decisive, and incredibly effective. Both Pembroke and Cardigan Corgis share a sharp mind and a high level of trainability. Historically, they worked independently, guiding cattle along narrow country roads while their owners managed other farm duties. This independence remains in their personality today, which means they can be confident problem solvers, but also a bit stubborn if they sense inconsistency in their handler. Consistent training, paired with plenty of mental challenges, will keep them engaged and well-behaved. In a home environment, Corgis still display bursts of herding instinct, often circling children, chasing other pets, or even herding their owners from room to room. Without proper outlets, that instinct can manifest as excessive barking or nipping, so they thrive when given structured activities like obedience classes, scent games, or even herding trials where their talents shine. Despite their working heritage, Corgis are also affectionate, social companions who love being part of family life. Their loyalty and playful spirit create a strong emotional connection, and their small size means they can transition more easily than larger herding breeds to suburban or urban homes, provided their energy needs are met. With the right balance of work and companionship, a Corgi can be both a spirited herder and a loving lapdog. Before we move on, if you're enjoying this list and learning something new, take a second to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps us bring more content like this to you. And I'd love to hear from you. Which of these breeds is your favorite so far? Drop your answer in the comments below. I'll be reading everyone. 5. Belgian Malinois. Often recognized for their roles in police and military work, the Belgian Malinois also has deep roots as a herding breed, originally developed in Belgium to manage both sheep and cattle. Agile, lean, and incredibly driven, these dogs combine lightning speed with intense focus, making them capable of controlling even the most stubborn livestock. Their herding style is assertive and high energy, using quick, precise movements to direct animals while maintaining full awareness of the herd's dynamics. What sets the Malinois apart from many other herding breeds is its relentless work ethic and unmatched trainability. They excel when given a clear mission, whether that's rounding up cattle or performing complex obedience tasks. However, their boundless energy can be overwhelming for an inexperienced owner. Without enough physical and mental stimulation, a Malinois can quickly become restless, channeling its drive into undesirable behaviors like digging, chewing, or excessive barking. For non-farm owners, replicating the challenge of cattle work is key to keeping them happy. This means daily high-intensity exercise, advanced obedience training, or engaging sports like protection work, agility, or tracking. They need both their bodies and minds pushed to stay fulfilled. Emotionally, Belgian Malinois are deeply loyal and thrive on a strong, trust-based relationship with their handler. They bond closely and often become incredibly protective of their families. When that bond is nurtured, you're rewarded with a dog that will work tirelessly at your side, reading your cues and responding with absolute commitment. Whether on the field with cattle or in the home as a companion, the Malinois' combination of intelligence, drive, and devotion is truly unmatched. 6. Rottweiler. Known today for their guarding abilities, Rottweilers have a lesser-known history as drovers, dogs that herded and protected cattle on their way to market. Originating in Germany, they were bred for strength, endurance, and an instinct to both control and defend livestock. Unlike lighter herding breeds that use speed and agility, Rottweilers rely on their imposing presence, steady pace, and strategic positioning to move cattle effectively. Their calm confidence often prevents conflict, as most animals respect and respond to their authority without challenge. Rottweilers are highly intelligent and quick learners, but their strong will means they require a handler who is firm, consistent, and fair. They respond best to training that combines clear boundaries with positive reinforcement, allowing their natural desire to work with humans to shine. Because of their protective instincts, early socialization is critical, especially if they are to balance herding duties with living alongside family and other animals. In a home setting, their herding heritage may surface as guiding people around or positioning themselves between family members and perceived threats. Without proper outlets, their energy and protective drive can manifest as overguarding or stubbornness, so they benefit greatly from structured exercise like obedience training, scent work, or even herding trials. Emotionally, Rottweilers form strong, loyal bonds with their owners and often see themselves as both partner and protector. This deep connection creates a sense of trust and cooperation that makes working with them a rewarding experience. When their physical and mental needs are met, they're not only capable cattle herders but also gentle, dependable family companions, proving that power and affection can coexist in one remarkable breed. 7. Old English Sheepdog. With their shaggy coats, bobbed tails, and endearing bear-like gait, Old English sheepdogs might look like gentle giants, but beneath the fluff lies a strong, capable cattle herder. Originating in England, they were bred to drive cattle and sheep long distances to market, often working in challenging weather and terrain. Their thick, weather-resistant coat wasn't just for looks. It protected them from rain, cold, and even the occasional kick from livestock. Old English sheepdogs have a distinctive herding style that balances firmness with adaptability. They're steady and deliberate movers, using their size and presence to guide cattle without causing panic. This calm but determined approach makes them especially valuable when working with large herds over extended periods. Despite their bulk, they're surprisingly agile and can pivot quickly to block or redirect an animal. These dogs are intelligent and quick to learn, though their sometimes clownish personality can mask just how clever they are. They respond well to positive reinforcement and thrive when their work is framed as a team effort. Without enough mental and physical stimulation, however, they may become mischievous, using that big brain to invent games you might not appreciate, like rearranging household items or herding children in the backyard. In a family setting, Old English sheepdogs are affectionate, loyal, and protective, often forming strong bonds with everyone in the household. Their good-natured temperament makes them excellent companions, while their herding instincts ensure they're always alert and aware of their surroundings. When given a job, whether that's working cattle, running agility courses, or simply keeping an eye on the family, they channel their energy and intelligence into being both a dependable worker and a loving, goofy friend. So there you have it. The 7 dog breeds that stand out as some of the best for herding cattle, each with its own style, personality, and set of strengths. Whether it's the intense focus of the Border Collie, the grit of the Australian cattle dog, or the steady confidence of the Rottweiler, these dogs prove that herding is as much an art as it is a skill. Now that you know which breeds excel in the field, how about discovering which dog breeds are considered the smartest in the world, and what that intelligence really means for life at home? Click the video that's on your screen now, and let's keep exploring the incredible instincts and abilities of our canine companions.